Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are finishing up our expansion over here and starting to transition into becoming a little bit more of a military power. We do have this generator world that needs a structure. We have spawning pools and synaptic clusters already, so let's just give it a maintenance depot to get amenities out of the way, and that'll be great. Resources from jobs, fantastic. I don't really want to uplift things. Let's go for Clone Army instead.
Innovation rollout.
Excellent. We'll build a hive district on our science world. Oh. Federation builders. Okay. Planetary supercomputer is good to go. We will need one of those on our main tech world. Are those planet unique or are they Empire unique? Planet unique. Okay. So we'll need one on each tech world. Sounds good. We'll get that soon enough. This mining world could use a mining district. There we go. Excellent. And we are, I believe, starting to pull ahead in tech. Their fleet power is superior to ours. That's not a surprise. They are currently at war. Fair enough. Okay, those are marauders right there. Okay. So realistically, we should probably, before we start building our second fleet, we should probably upgrade our star bases. So first things first, gun and missile battery, and I like to go with a target uplink computer. So gun missile, target uplink, gun missile, target uplink. Fantastic. We can do a tradition, so let's grab mineral consumption reduction. We're also making more food than we're selling, so let's bump this up to, say, selling 75 per month.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Come on up to the free Rasselhog Republic. I'm sure it'll be fine. No clanners here. And we need a spawning pool on Generator 3. Agriculture 1 needs housing, so we'll build an agriculture district. Science 1 is building housing as we speak, so that doesn't need any action. Do we want to construct defensive platforms around these stations? Well, I kinda don't. I will, however, upgrade Grunthurst to a starport. There we go. Because this is going to become our second shipyard. Of course, this one is our primary shipyard right now. We're going to need to start upgrading these relatively soon. But we're just going to get our two fleets good to go and just essentially have them as deterrents for right now. That's the primary goal.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Our bastions are definitely coming along. This tech world needs housing, and we're going to go for generator districts first. Well, actually,
New tech.
there's not that many city districts that we can have on this one. Yeah, we'll go for a couple generator districts, but maybe not too many, unless I completely forget, which I probably will. Ooh, fleet command limit would actually be really good for us. That would bring us over our naval cap with 2 maxed out fleets. So we'll have to see how that ends up going. The Husko destroyers are still expanding over here. Good for them. Uh-huh. There we go. Apparently I didn't close borders with them. Now we did. And really, selling 75 food a month still isn't enough to get rid of all of our food income. Okay, we'll bump it up to 100. There we go. Because I want to be getting rid of food. I don't want to be having food around. Okay, mineral purification plant would take a volatile mote, but this is a forge world, so that's a good thing to have. We're going to need some housing. I'm going to go with a generator district, though, for now, just because I want to offset our electric costs a little bit there. And this is definitely filling in over here. Not very many gaps going to be left soon.
Rocket new tech.
Excellent. Research alternatives, always good. Research complexes. Now those take rare gases, or exotic gases, technically. How many of those do we have? We have 9.
Accretion complete.
We'll go for it. Because we are definitely kind of skyrocketing in tech right now. And that's a really, really good thing. Yeah, that's a really, really good thing that we're skyrocketing in tech.
Research complete.
Fleet command limit. Fantastic. This fleet command limit would be completely pointless. So instead, let's go for a tile blocker clear, which is essentially just a reroll of the techs to see what we have available. This construction ship can build these stations and then the final starbase. Let's also adjust this fleet a bit. 5 cruisers, 10 destroyers, 20 corvettes. That's a good balance, actually. I like that. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and build some of those things. We want to get this fleet up to around at least 3k, because I want to be able to kill these space amoebas. So that's going to be an important thing. And also, we need housing on this tech world, or technically we need a building on this tech world. Let's go ahead and go for the planetary supercomputer, but we need a hive nexus. For a hive nexus, we need 40 pops. Okay, so we got to go for a research lab then. Sounds good.
Rocket new tech.
Tile blocker is done. Climate restoration? Sure, we'll go for climate restoration. There's also a tile blocker on this tech world that it wants us to clear, right? Oh, this is terraforming. Let's just clear them all. There we go. Excellent. And then the next question is 376. We don't really want to spend all of them yet because this this construction ship is about to take 100 alloys in colonizing Palomar. Wow, claiming Palomar. There we go.
Construction complete.
So now we should be able to hit this button. 226.
Construction complete.
Excellent.
Construction complete.
Now then, this starbase here is actually going to be a shipyard. We're going to put in 2 shipyards and a crew gestation chamber. There we go. Research complexes are done. We're going to go for autonomous station protocols. Perfect. Okay. So we're at 48 out of 60 here. If we go in here, we can see we need... Oh, this would be for the second fleet. This fleet on its own doesn't need anywhere near that much. This fleet would require 1 more destroyer and 2 more cruisers. Really? Well, thanks, evangelizing geckos. That's good to know your opinion. Also known as, I don't care about the evangelizing geckos. We do need more housing, though, on this forge world. We're going to go for a pair of mining districts. And on this generator world, where we're going to go for a pair of new generator districts. Star Fortress tech is now done. Habitats. That's pretty early to grab habitats. I'll grab it. I'm not sure how much we're going to do with, or how much we're actually going to do with habitats realistically. We may do some, but for right now, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Nothing going on over there just yet. It also bears noting that it's 2272. The mid-game point is set to be 2300, and the end-game point is set to be 2400. So we may be having a mid-game crisis here pretty soon, within the next few episodes, which would be good because we are starting to hit the mid-game. Okay. We currently have a lack of housing on Mining 1. Realistically, we should go for a hive district for this, I think. No, actually generator districts. We should go for generator, because for mining worlds, we can absolutely get away with building a hive warren. On our hive capital, on the other hand, we should probably consider we have 9 spare exotic gases per month, so we can do that. We also need housing, and I'm just going to build a hive district. So we have 9 spare, so this will be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, good enough. And that's a rare crystal. We've got plenty for that. I'm not going to upgrade the alloy foundries or the energy grid because we're going to eventually get rid of those, so that'll be perfectly fine. This fringe planet here could use a pair of agriculture districts. There we go. And of course, our military fleet could use some reinforcement. I'm going to wait a month tick here, though. I think we get enough to make another ship? Nope, we absolutely do not. How much is one of our current cruisers? Oh, hello. They want to extend their deal. Yes, I want to extend the deal. There we go. Oh, 5,000 now. Okay. They upped their prices. How rude. We'll sell some volatile motes, and that'll get us enough. There you go. Excellent. Gotta keep that 10% bonus, after all. And let's see, we need 477 times 2. So we'll have our alloys relatively soon. I mean, we are making a good amount of alloys currently, considering where we are right now. Just finishing up our land grab and starting to transition into massive economic development. Yeah, seems pretty good. We're going to come on down to Sheliak with our construction ship over here. Reason being, we are going to be constructioning. Yeah, that's the word I'm going for. I've used that word in the past. We're going to be constructioning our new fleet, which I'm hoping will get actually properly named. That would be nice. Well, that was actually our destroyer. Oh, the Husko destroyers declared on us. Okay. So they exist here and here. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see here. Sachula is pretty much good to defend, as is Hodum. Okay. I'd like to take this territory from them, for sure. And then anything that we can grab over here would be... Actually, looking at the layout here, all of this would be amazing to grab. And they don't have a single world colonized in any of those. So we can do that. Okay, we're going to take this fleet down here. It's going to take them a long time to get there. In the meantime, why did they declare on us? Their fleet power is equivalent, their economic power is inferior, their tech is pathetic. I mean, we haven't really focused on Miltech yet, but even so, like... Whatever. So if their fleet is equivalent to ours, we should assume that they have a fleet strength of 3k, which means that these stations will not hold. These stations are only 1k strength. And because they're stations, we should assume that they're about 50% stronger than their actual strength, but nevertheless, that's only half the strength they need to be to actually hold. Now, it costs a lot of alloys to upgrade them, but we're going to start moving our fleets down here and seeing what we can find. We're going to have to respawn with our fleets eventually. I keep using plural, but we only have the one fleet right now. And we're going to have to get this fleet finished building soon, but I mean, we're kind of prepared for this at this point. The major issue is that our stations are not really up to scratch right now, so we need to get our fleet down here ASAP. If they break through this station, they can do a lot of damage. And we also need to start getting our second fleet up, but it's going to take some time to really do that. That said, it's going to take some time for these guys to get their fleet to us as well. They're going to have to go, I think, through these guys and come up like this. Unless their fleet is here. Do they have open borders with the Synthoid Foundry? Let's check. I've closed borders to... Uh-huh. The Husko destroyers are not one of the ones that the Synthoids have closed borders to. Okay, so they can come through here at will and attack Sechula. Or they can attack up through here or through here. Okay, that's actually kind of catastrophic. How do we want to handle that? Well, we're just going to have to see where they come, ultimately. The AI does weird things. Maybe they just decide to throw themselves against our defensive station down here, and... Uh-huh. That's not going to succeed unless you have more in Kekkonen. You are not going to win that fight. It's never going to happen. Anyway, it is time to put a cut in here, so I think I'm going to do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the forms of likes, comments, subscribes, and ringing of the bell. And next episode, we're going to see how this war plays out. It didn't work out so well last time the Husko destroyers declared war on us, and this time we actually have a fleet. So, I suspect it's still not going to work out well, especially if they keep throwing tiny little fleets at our defensive station. But we'll see. See you all next time.